is an update of our fruit orchard. And this is a yellow apple. And we've got 2 apple trees in the little orchard here. We've got some kind of a herb here in the middle. I got to think of the name of it. And I've got this red apple tree here. And then we've got a few apples on, I don't know if this one has any apples. We got that short little, that looks really healthy. This is only our 2nd year. But we did get that cold frost when we had blooms, and so we might not get any apples on this plant, which is a bummer, but it looks like we're going to get some yellow apples over here. And again, these plants are looking fantastic. We're really pleased with how they're doing for their 2nd year. We don't have that many apples on it, but 1, 2, and we did get that frost, and we lost some of the blooms, so it's okay. And I don't think they're supposed to produce much in the first 2 or 3 years anyway. Here is our little blueberry patch. We have 3 different kinds of blueberries here. And we do have some blueberries. You can see right on the top here, some really nice blueberries. And this patch, this is the 2nd year for this as well. We just put this in 2020. And we have some grapes here. The grapes are really climbing well this year on the device we set up for them to climb on. These grapes here are climbing really well on this archway we set up for them to grow on. And I do think we did get some grapes last year, and this is again only the 2nd year with these grapes, and they got some really nice pokies. Woo-wee. And there I do see some grapes. So ouch. There are some blackberries that we started here in the corner, right behind those grapes. And this is our pumpkin patch. We had to come in and extend the fence all the way around the pumpkin patch because the deer started to eat our pumpkins. So this is the recovery that you're seeing now. So we are going to get something from this, all the work we did in here, but we did extend out a fence all the way around, and we shortened up our pumpkin patch a bit. So this is the latest update. We do have some blooms, and we are seeing something happening here, which is great. I don't know if our Cinderella pumpkins made it. They were definitely eaten by the deer, but these are some of the squashes that we have, and they are definitely doing okay. Now that the deer are being kept out of here, we're definitely getting some blooms, and hopefully we're getting some mixture of the different kinds so that we'll get some fruit here. And this is the Cinderella pumpkins that we had to transplant. We got only 2 that survived, so they took a big brunt of the deer, just ate the heck out of these. We had them over here, and we moved them into the fenced area. And so they don't look like they recovered as well. So I don't know if we'll get any of those Cinderella pumpkins this year. We'll try again next year. Well, we're definitely going to get some kind of squash. And we'll have to change it up a little bit because they're pretty close together. And they're probably going to be mixed squash and pumpkin. So okay, and so we're definitely hoping to find some squash in here after the full recovery, and we're gonna let her grow and see what happens. They definitely are wanting to go every direction. We got to come out and train them a little bit more. Looks like we've got this guy gonna head right into the apple trees. So we're gonna train this guy to go this way, I think. And I see, I do have some itty bitty something kind of squash here. Right there's some squash. Nice. So I'm gonna let that train that to go that way, so we don't have it going up into the apple trees and the elderberry bush. I knew I would think of it. An elderberry. Here's all the arches that Randy built, and he did put a nice fence around, so the hopes of protecting our pumpkin patch. For next year we'll do a little bit differently, and I think you just learn as you go. And here's a quick Summer doing a little bit of wood care of her own. Playing with a stick. So it does look good after the recovery. The deer really just attacked this, and we just didn't think they would, and so we were wrong again. And so we have added more composting stuff and more hay to this, and we'll see how it goes. But crossing our fingers we'll get some squash. This is a really nice spot. We have a lot of room here, so maybe we'll put some stuff growing down this direction next year and see what happens. So, alright, this is just a quick update of the pumpkin patch, and I think it looks fantastic. And pumpkins, it looks like our grapes and our blackberries are growing too close together, but we only had a small space. They might have to do some moving of our grapes. Might be kind of nice to see the grapes come over along this fence, so that they have the whole fence to grow along, and the blackberries to have that whole spot. But you can definitely see that we've got a lot of grapes coming, and I will have to learn how to can grape jelly if we get success. Look at those grapes, oh my goodness. But there are some pokey. It'd be definitely difficult to pick because we're getting kind of fenced in here. This is the grapes, and that right there is the blackberries. We'll have to figure that out. So anyway, thanks for coming to our little update on how the garden, our fruit garden is doing that we started in 2020, and we're just really pleased. So hopefully everything will work out. Okay. Gardening in Wisconsin is definitely a challenge. We are doing the best we can, and we wanted to put in some more sustainable things. So that's why we did the fruit orchard in 2020, to try to get things that'll be growing back instead of always having to replant. And so I think it's looking pretty good. We got way more growth on some stuff than we'd expect, and we're hoping the blueberries take off, and the apple trees are looking great. So yeah, thank you for watching, and we enjoy sharing this with you, and hope that your garden is growing well too. So we'll see what happens. Super excited for harvest this year.